Good morning, everyone. Marla Copal, the Vitality Mentor, in with another thought on those things that can help us in our businesses, our small businesses, those of us who work for ourselves. There's a lot of opportunities out there. But today I want to talk about loving the time you have. I've been in sales and service and in management positions many, many times in my life. In just about every conversation, if there were 50 conversations in a day, that old nemesis time would come up. We've almost been culturized in the United States, and because I don't live in any other country, we've been culturized to take time as our enemy, or there's never enough. Well, I guess I have so many points I want to make it that they're all tripping over my tongue. So I get excited when I get influenced to improve my management of my own personal time. And so let me just tell you the tip that I got the other day, and I'll back into some of the other things I want to share. I signed up for a new coaching program that's absolutely great, and it's pushing me to some new expectations of myself, but it's also forcing me to observe what is it that I'm doing that's not as efficient as it could be. Now, I used to run 80 hours a week, use 80 hours a week to run my business, and I had 50 employees. And so I always made time for everybody, but I also knew that I needed to sleep between 11 p.m. and 5 p.m. for sure. And I made sure that happened every day. So I carved sleep out, and that was good. But I got a coaching tip the other day, and it says, you have 96 15-minute periods in your life, or a day, not your life, in a day. And I'm sitting here going, I never thought about time that way. And then they gave us a chart to start looking at. How do we want to design those 15-minute segments? And can we get a meditation done in one of the 15 minutes? And then can we do our journaling in another 15 minutes? And then can we take a break to go build out our connections online? So in other words, it's a bing, 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 bing. Now, I have friends who work in 90-minute segments, but I'm curious now, how do they break up those 90-minute seconds? Good morning. And so those 90-minute segments, I was inspired by that, but I kept going, wow, what kind of chunk of things can you do in 90 minutes? Now, I know I could waste 90 minutes, but the 15 minutes is making me get more cognizant of what I'm doing. And then, everybody that we know today is wanting to improve their mindset. But the question is, what mindset do you need to improve? Hey, Melody, thank you. And so here's the situation when you look at mindsets. Let's just take a look at how do we create the mindset? All is possible. All is possible. Now, if all is possible, is all time possible for you? Is there a possibility that when somebody comes up and says, can you do this? That you'll say all is possible, you qualify the need, and you see what time you can offer. Now, here's a little side tangent. I used to be in sales, and I've done outward bound sales, and I've done inbound sales. And it was so fascinating to me that I would receive inbound calls. And the first thing the person who called me would say is, how much time is this going to take? And I would chuckle because I knew who I was talking to. I was talking to a driver. I was talking to someone who only knew how to measure their life in time. And I always had a good answer. I'd say it'll take 12 minutes for me to understand this information, give you the quote you need, and it'll take us another 20 minutes when you buy from me. Well, they were satisfied. They stayed on the phone, and they usually bought from me. But here's the thing, is don't ever let somebody that you're trying to work with have their questions of time off-put you, like you have to move into urgency, like you have to have a better answer, like it is all upon you to make them feel good. Time is this weird thing out there. So I want you to love the time you have, make your time work for you. And my challenge to you is I challenge you for 7 days to lose the phrase called "I don't have time" and shift it to what you can offer. So if you're a small business person and you're doing something, people are not impressed by you if you're busy. Everyone wants to do business with somebody who looks like they have their act together, they can manage their time well, and that you're graceful in what you offer. Now, it doesn't mean you have to waste time. You don't have to take an hour, but you can offer 10, 15-minute segments. So to capture what's needed and then to see what the next steps are. So love your time. Try to drop the excuse that you don't have any time. And remember, the mindset you're demonstrating at that time is all is possible. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.